Hi, and welcome to the Les Perras Podcast today. Today's episode is 257. Yesterday in episode 256, I talked about bathroom tiles. Today, episode 257 will be about scales. Scales. Well, there's a big topic because it's a word that has many meanings. Do we mean fish scales? Do we mean scales for weighing things? Or more specifically, bathroom scales? Or do you mean scale is in that row of numbers indicating how much something is? I'm not going to talk about the last one, and I don't want to talk about the first one. Let's talk about bathroom scales, because yesterday I talked about bathroom tiles. Bathroom scales are, one of those things that people buy and put in their bathroom. Why? Well, they want to know their body weight. These days, and for the last 40, 50 years, or maybe a lot longer, people have been concerned about their body weight, and rightfully so, because there's a lot of people who are obese in this world. They're overweight. They're just having too much body. And they want to make sure that they can monitor it so they can go down. So they buy bathroom scales and check their weight on a regular basis. Why the bathroom? Because the bathroom is where you take your bath. And when you take your bath, you take off all your clothes. At least most of us do. I certainly do. And then when you are standing naked with no clothes on, it's easy to take your body weight on the bathroom scale. You can measure it and it's fair. If you do it with clothes on, the problem becomes, what clothes are you wearing? Every day you're going to have a different kind of clothing, and that's going to change your body weight, and you won't get an accurate reading, so you don't know if you're losing weight, gaining weight, or staying the same. So people buy bathroom scales and put them in the bathroom. And there's all sorts of bathroom scales. The cheap ones are kind of electronic. You step on it, there's a little screen, it pops on and shows you a number. One of the more expensive bathroom scales I've seen was a real scale where you stand on it, there's a plate that you stand on and it pushes down. And when it pushes down, it pushes up against a rod that goes up to a stand which is at waist height in front of you. And there's weights on there. And it moves up and down. You can move several weights until it becomes balanced, and then you know your true body weight. Okay, that's a real scale. Anyway, what kind of scale do you have in your bathroom? Well, thank you very much for listening through to the end of episode 257 of the Les Perras Podcast. Today, episode 257 was about scales, in particular bathroom scales. Tomorrow, come back and listen in again to episode 258, which is about popcorn.